All right, party people, let's get it going. All right, so I got a couple of melodies I'm about to play for you. All right, one that I just recorded a few moments ago entitled Ignorance. But the first one that we're going to play was recorded on 8/2/24 to all that fought against Zion. All right, let's go ahead and get that. One second. Give me just a moment. Right quick. You know how I flow by way of spirit. Alright. The controversy here. Let's see. Oh, I still got this up. One second, people. Work with me. Because I didn't plan any of this. Alright? Like, flow by way of the spirit. And continue.
This gonna be something.
Dang it. I don't know why they do that. Continuing from last video, how I stated that I had to contact the guy about the bike. Well, I did, and so he's gonna come in the morning. So that'd be better for both of us. All right, one second. Ah, to all that fought against Zion. Mm. All right. Because I didn't plan any of this. So give me just a moment. I'm bringing up some things. Yeah. Second. Isaiah 29:7. Mm, mm, mm. Come on, bro. Y'all hiding this. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. There's a lot of those who plunder us. Don't want to restore us. Wow. Don't want to recognize that you holding the blessing bag of Lucifer. Understand what's about to come for you, people. All right. Second. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, Father. All right. It's, amazing that, my life lines right up with these scriptures, and I don't have to try hard. I don't have to try hard to find my life in the scriptures. It shocked me when I seen my life in the scriptures. You know? So, let's switch you guys over here. And, actually, let's get this first. Alright. Why are you choosing to fight against the children of the living power? Know you not that you're using your free agency unwisely? You're in a valley of your decision, and you're choosing to hold on to fool's gold. It is a choice, nevertheless. And along with your choice is going to come destruction, because you are refusing to join the side of righteousness. And the side of righteousness is to show love, compassion, kindness, mercy, and empathy. Well, that is the exact opposite of the ways of this world. So yes, you will have to turn your back on this world and repent. Word of the day, Revelations 20:15. Repent. How can you people stand out when you work so hard to fit in? Why do you continuously do what the world tells you to do? All right, so what is one thing that you spend your time, energy, and effort earning your money so that you can sustain your life? That's understandable. It's been what's been established by the wicked. However, the wicked should not have your heart. The wicked should not have your mindset. Okay? Your heart and your mindset is yours alone. And when you use your free agency within your heart and within your mindset to establish yourself with the conformed consensus of this reality, that everybody better pine after money in order to sustain their life, and if you don't do that, then you deserve to suffer. If that is your mindset, and that's what's in your heart, you are of the world. You have to separate yourself from the world. You have to separate yourself from the ideology of the world. And you have to begin to take on the truth of the living power and walk in it. It's one of the other people. Do not love the world. Why is your heart upon the things of this world? Why is your mindset so upon the things of this world? So much so where you cast off spiritual wealth and you despise it. You're mad at me for not wanting to pine after money, when the Great Spirit never created money, never put a value system upon things on this earth. So why are you mad at me that I don't bow down to the God of money, but that I speak this living word by the way of the Spirit, shining light on the deceptions of Lucifer? But because you people love this world and that which this world offers you, you set yourself in opposition against the Spirit of truth. That's why he told you to love not the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in them. Okay? Only thing the children of light want is for this to be revealed. Okay? And it's happening right now. Because we are in a time of the separation of the wheat and the tares. You're either going to walk in love or you're going to hold on to your hardened heart, your stony heart. Okay? It's always been about the heart, people. It's always been about your mindset. Why do you think the wicked go through such lengths in order to get your heart and your mind? They force their ideology upon you from a young age. And you people refuse to question anything that you have been taught to believe all your life. But you think you know something. Bruh, let me play this.
To all that fought against Zion, to all that fought against Zion, all that fought against Zion, you about to reap your just desserts, reap your just desserts, reap your just desserts. To all that fought against Zion, all that fought against Zion, to all that fought against Zion, yeah, all that fought against Zion, you about to reap your just desserts, reap your just desserts, you're about to reap your just desserts. To all that fought against Zion, all that fought against Zion, yeah, all that fought against Zion, you about to reap your just desserts.
With our redemption comes the judgment of the wicked. It is a dual prophecy. I have brought this out on my channel numerous times. Okay? So you people want to continue to ignore all of this prophecy? All the many nations going out to battle against Ariel. Even all who war against her, laying siege and attacking her, will be like a dream, like a vision in the night. As when a hungry man dreams he is eating, then awakens still hungry. As when a thirsty man dreams he is drinking, then awakens faint and parched. So will it be for all the many nations who go battle against Mount Zion. We've been out here for many years telling you who we are, and you people just been disregarding us as if we are nothing. But all of this time we've been elevating in the spirit and in truth, being obedient to our Father. And this is the only thing that He required. So, and no matter what your belief is, the children of light know that our power is getting ready to speak for us and deliver us. And we're merely giving you people a divine opportunity to be spared the judgment of the wicked. You've had all of this time to live lavish with our blessings that the Great Spirit allowed to be plundered from us and enjoyed by the nations. But see, the truth comes into play in these days when the Great Spirit asks the question, what's more important to you? Your materialistic things? Your status, your clout, your honors of men? Or true salvation? You're going to regret your choice if you choose to hold on to fool's gold and the wisdom of this world. See, what I'm giving you ain't my ideology. It ain't my belief. Okay? No, this is the eternal living word of the Most High that cannot be changed. The time intervals that the Most High set in motion cannot be changed by mortals. Alright? There was a certain allotted time, and the Most High knew in his foreknowledge which ones of us would be obedient in this time to accept our spiritual missions and be obedient. And also knew in foreknowledge how many of the world would be disobedient and completely and utterly deceived by the false god of money. Like, you seriously think that that's going to save you? You are sadly mistaken. You seriously think the wicked is stronger than the righteous? The wicked is weak. They ain't got no real power. They're allowed to go forth temporarily, and then the real power appears. The light appears. And when the light comes on, darkness disappears. I am certain that most people upon the face of the earth are not wholly wicked. They are deceived. I am 100% sure that most people would not readily bow down and worship Lucifer if they knew that they were worshiping Lucifer. That's why Lucifer used great deception. But you people have been deceived by your ego. Okay? Because you think you cannot be deceived. Alright? You refuse to humble yourself. You refuse to subdue your ego. You refuse to question anything that you've been taught to believe. So it is what it is, people. Money is not eternal. Men placing value systems upon things on this earth as if they created it, as far as the resources of the earth that sustain life. Okay? You know, unless you have it, you will die or be homeless. You know, things like that. Okay, the earth itself. You know, calling yourself stealing land and selling it. And if people can't afford to pay to live on the land, then you cast them out onto the street You seriously think this came from a benevolent power? It was only allowed by the benevolent power for a certain amount of time, people. And that time is up. Because their wickedness has reached a high heaven, bruh. You see them raising the prices. You see how rent has skyrocketed. Bruh, you see how homelessness is going up. And now they're wanting to create laws in order to criminalize the freaking homeless. And they're creating laws in order to criminalize the homeless. They want to criminalize the homeless. Alright? They want to make a law against us speaking out on their oppression and tyranny. They want to make a law to force us to accept their oppression and tyranny. Like, how bad does it have to get, people, for you to realize that you are not free? That you are ruled by extremely wicked people who knowingly worship Lucifer, knowingly worship the adversary. They use great deception in order to deceive you, okay? But you want to cast off the children of light as if we're ignorant. And you want to mistreat us. You want to continue to look your nose down upon us as if we're nothing. The Most High despises your actions. In the evening there is such terror. Before morning they are no more. This is the portion of those who loot us, and a lot of those who plunder us. We are the biblical people who were looted and plundered and been up under much oppression, subjection to a wicked ass system built on our ancestral land by the worst of the heathen. All nations that have done this will be accounted as nothing, empty vessels of Satan, armies of Satan, armies of adversaries. It's going to be accounted as nothing, because your power is about to be broken. What's your power? Brute force with your man-made weapons and your money, your economic system. Your power is about to be broken. Behold, all who rage against us will be ashamed and disgraced. Those who contend with us will be reduced to nothing and will perish at your own hand. You're going to take one another out, and only the righteous is going to be spared. How many nations have assembled against us, saying, "Let her be defiled. Let us feast our eyes on Zion and plunder, oppress, terrorize, kick while they're down, mistreat, scorn, ridicule." You're going to be gathered like sheaves to the threshing floor. Behold, all that were incensed against us shall be ashamed and confounded. You are going to be accounted as nothing. All of you that strive against this truth is going to perish. It's time for the light to shine. We've been living in gross darkness of much oppression and tyranny and deception, blatant deception, lies and manipulation. A world full of hatred and greed and perversions. I am tired, okay? I am sickened by this world. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. For the Most High has a controversy with the wicked nations. He will plead with all flesh. What the hell you think he doing right now? Through his willing vessels. But you keep wanting to cast us off as if for nothing. While you continue to live lavishly, trusting in your money. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, says the Most High. You're gonna take one another out. Oh, it's time. It's time. Because you've been distressing us with heaviness and sorrow all of this time. And you despise the eternal law of love for one another. You love your money. The Most High shall roar out of Zion and shall utter his voice from Jerusalem. What the hell do you think is happening? Would you think you were going to hear an audible voice from the heavens like the Left Behind series? No, he operates through his people. Heaven and earth shall be shaken, and he is going to spare his people, and he's going to strengthen his people. It's time for us to soar in our purpose. Yet it seems like I'm about to be changed to a lower state yet again with having my internet cut off on my birthday, no less. I'll be 48 years old. But I know without a shadow of a doubt who it is I serve. And the Most High knows without a shadow of a doubt who all those who profess him but ain't got no love in their heart know exactly who you serve. Yeah. There's the separation of the wheat and the tares. Alright? Because he does have some people of the Gentiles. Yes, he does. Alright? But it's for specific ones. It's the ones that can receive the reproof by way of the Spirit of truth. It's those that will be obedient They will bless Zion. They will be righteous Ams. Okay? They will appear for his vine. This is the divine work that the Great Spirit is going to do upon the earth. The elm and the vine has to come together. So all you righteous Gentiles that are holding on to the blessing bag of Lucifer, if you're righteous in heart and in your mindset, then you will become a righteous elm. And you will begin to strengthen the children of Israel, the ones with the first fruits. You shall know them by their fruit. And then your resting place shall be glorious. You don't have to worry about destruction coming upon you, because you're going to be numbered with his people. The Gentiles who truly repent will be protected right along with the obedient covenant people, because we will be doing the divine work of the Great Spirit. Therefore, you will have divine protection. You will be working with his vine, the vine and the elm coming together. You know that this is righteous. You know that it is operating in divine love, compassion, mercy, and empathy. You know it is righteous justice. And you know the opposite of it would be the opposite of love. You know selfishness is love. You know shutting up your heart of compassion is not of the Great Spirit. You know the Most High is about balance. So come on, people. Stop deceiving yourself. You know damn well I ain't no charlatan. But by all means, you got free agency. But you're in a valley of decision, nevertheless. Yes, you are to bless us if you are righteous. This is scripture. All right? The wealth of the Gentiles shall come to us. Do I need to look it up for you, Isaiah 60? Future glory for Zion. Nations will come to your light. Why is it that so many people around me trying to stamp out my light? Like, bruh, why so much hate? But yet I'm still here. You know, for now. And I'm going to have to wrap this up soon, people, because it's after 5 o'clock, and I got to be able to upload these. I don't know what time they close. I don't know what time they're going to, but I don't think it's going to be cut till tomorrow. So I'm trying to give you as much as I can. This is going to be my last video, okay? But anyway, the nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. Lift up your eyes and look around. They all gather and come to you. All right, your sons will come from afar, and your daughters will be carried on one arm, or on the arm. Then you will look and be radiant, and your heart will tremble and swell with joy. because the riches of the sea will be brought to you, and the wealth of the nations will come to you. Now, some translations does say Gentiles. All right. Let's see what that is. Verse 5. It's just so crazy how they keep trying to hide this from themselves, because they know. All right, New King James got it right. The wealth of the Gentiles shall come to you, because it was the Gentile nations that plundered us first. All right, yes, it was the Gentile nations that plundered us first and took over our identity, stamped out who we were. All right, and began to change all history. Okay, it told you this in Daniel, how they would seek to change times and laws. Like, the Gentiles did the most. Okay? Yes, the Gentiles did the most. Alright? All of the prophecy is surrounding us and what happened to us and the final nations that took us into captivity and all the things that we would experience being up under their tyranny and their oppression. Okay? So all of this pertains to us. My life is in the scripture. So let's read. He will speak out against the Most High and oppress the children of Israel, the children of light of the Most High, intending to change the appointed times and laws. And the Israelites would be allowed into the hands of the Gentiles for a time and times and half a time. Okay? The time was the Greeks. The times was the Romans. And the half a time is a revived Roman Empire. And all of this time, we have been in their hands. The times of the Gentiles. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Okay? So Daniel is talking about that. All right? And under the whole heaven has not another nation went through the things that Jerusalem has been through. Daniel prayed for us because he knew what we were going to experience. And that was because of our transgression of the eternal law, of no bloodshed. We had turned away. We refused to obey. So the oath and the curse that was written in the law, okay, because it was written down, the eternal law was written down, all right, by Moses, all right, the servant of the Most High. All of them curses was poured out upon us. Okay? The true biblical people. The spiritual people. The musical people. You have carried out the word spoken against us and against our rulers by allowing upon us a great disaster. For under all of the heaven, nothing has ever been done like what has been done to Jerusalem. He confirmed his words which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by allowing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. The same people has never been restored, and nobody seems to care. Mr. KJV. I don't want that. See? Judgment continue. Alright? Who shall have pity upon you, O Jerusalem? Who will mourn for you? Who will turn aside and ask about your welfare? How come we get no compassion, no mercy, no empathy? How come Kamala was so quick to say, well, I'm not going to do something strictly just for black people, but yet they did the Asian bill and all of these other things for other nations exclusively, but they refuse to do something exclusively for us. Why is that? And why are they using our people for their political propaganda? Like, and the most degrading people. All right? The people without any kind of morals. Like, why are we the only nation that they do this with? How come they don't go get Chinese people to, get the Chinese vote? How come they don't go get freaking, other immigrant type of people to, get their vote? How come we're the only nation that these wicked people go get to try to get our vote? What is it about us that they seem to go all out and out on doing the most to portray us in a negative light to the world? They go out of their way to portray the worst part, the worst aspect about so-called quote-unquote black people. Really? You gonna have Megan Stallion, or however you say her name, I don't listen to her. You gonna have her come out and twerk for your political agenda? Hey, bro, I didn't even plan on talking about this. It's just absolutely asinine. You got Trump walking out to 50 Cent. Bruh, since when? Why all of a sudden now? Cause all my life I ain't never, bro, y'all would have never done that back in the day. Y'all completely ignored us, and you literally degrade, you talk crap about our music. You did the most to demonize our music. All right? To the world, and be like, look what they're listening to. Look what they're doing. And all it is, right? But now you're using our music. You're using, quote unquote our music and quote unquote our music stars, because this is your creation. You created this. Okay? It's your people that own BET. So-called Black Entertainment Television. It's your people that own all the music companies. The Gentiles. We're talking about the Gentiles. So they did all of this. And all you people have been sitting back, having no compassion, no love, no mercy, no empathy, blindly following after the worst of the heathen, refusing to question anything within yourself. Where are the morals upon the earth, people? Where is the morals? If the Gentiles brought righteousness to the world, where is it? If Christianity was righteous, why isn't the world righteous? Why is the world wicked? Why is everybody so complacent with the wickedness and the darkness, the deceptions, the manipulations, the oppression, the tyranny? Deliberately close your eyes to our suffering, because it was because of our diminishing. It was because of what they did to us, what they plundered from us by force with much bloodshed, and how they established this whole damn system and share with all those who will bow down to it. But to this day, I'm living this. That hardly no one has had pity on me. Hardly no one has mourned for me. Hardly no one has went aside and asked how I'm doing. But his people came back. I know my forefathers forsook the Most High. Right? So he allowed all of that for a period of time. Okay? Because of my stiff-necked forefathers. But what you people are refusing to realize the time you're living in. Alright? Because the times of the Gentiles is fulfilled. Because the children of light have been risen. And we've been instructed to give you an option. Alright? We're the only nation that has never been restored. This is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes and hid in prison houses for a prey, and none delivereth. So clearly we need deliverance, because we've been for a spoil, and none saith restore. You want to keep us diminished so that you can continue to live lavish. You think this is going to continue for eternity? You are sadly mistaken. So therefore, you have to turn your back on this world and the ideology if you are righteous, and choose to do righteousness. Right? And if you do, then you will be protected along with the obedient covenant people. Alright? You will be at rest. Your resting place will be glorious. Alright? The elm and the vine. Okay? Now, we're going to play this other one, so don't forget. Alright, and this is this one that I'm about to play right now, people. I just recorded like a few moments before I started this, okay? So And it just flowed like water.
When I had no knowledge, I was ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When I had no knowledge, I was ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. When I had no knowledge, I was ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When I had no knowledge, I was ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. When I had no knowledge, I was ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When you have no knowledge, you're in ignorance, ignorance, ignorance.
All right, there you have it. Okay. So it's time for our deliverance. All right. So we're instructed to be glad, children of Zion, and rejoice in the Most High our power. For he has given us the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for us the rain, the former rain and the latter rain in the first month. And the floor shall be full of wheat, and the fat shall overflow with wine and oil. He is going to restore us the years that the locust has eaten, and the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, the great army which he allowed to come against us. And we are going to eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Most High our power, that has dealt wondrously with us, and his people will no more be ashamed. And we shall know, all the nations are going to know that he is in the midst of us. He is in the midst of true Israel. And that he is the Most High our power, and none else. And his people will never be ashamed. We've been living like peasants, but we're the royal heirs. And it shall come to pass afterward. Well, I'm not going to go on. Let's see here. Because, yeah, bro, it's still going to happen, bro, because, like, we're going to be able to soar in our purpose. But I know how some of our scriptures, they've mixed up and whatnot. This is happening. History repeats itself. But yet, before this, so, like, all before 28, this has yet to happen. This has happened repeatedly, okay? Now, yeah. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Most High shall be delivered. Alright? This is not about what you say out your mouth. This is about your actions. This is about your heart condition and your mentality. Okay? It's about obedience. Alright? So if you are calling on the name of the Lord, okay, that means that you're being obedient to him. Alright? You're keeping his instruction. That's the only way that you can call upon the name of the Lord. Otherwise, it don't matter what you saying out your mouth. It don't matter what name, Yahusha, Yahawashai, Jesus. It don't matter. Yahweh. It don't matter what name you're professing out your mouth audibly. Okay? It matters what you do, your deeds, because every man is going to reap accordingly. And if you are calling upon the name of my God, then you will be being obedient to my God. And my God is about divine love and compassion and mercy and empathy. Not selfishness, not greed, not a coldness of heart. Okay? Only those who choose to operate in the attributes and how we were instructed to deal with one another shall be delivered. But the goats, which is glorified in these days, like Snoop Dogg came out on a reel talking about he a goat, sporting his goat chain. Being a goat is glorified in this world. You people don't know how deceived you are. Greatest of all time. You're not eternal. Wickedness ain't eternal. Wickedness only has a short time. Lack of compassion, lack of love, lack of empathy. Just a world full of superficiality. All the love of money. That's the only thing that matters. You get mercenaries, for Christ's sake. People who are literally paid to kill people. But money make the world go round, right? Only a superficial ass world. Only a false reality. Not the real reality. As the Most High has said, and in the remnant whom the Most High shall call. Are you so mad at me for answering a call on my life? It's time for people to repent. How can you stand out when you work so hard to fit in? Following the status quo. Root hog or die poor. Ain't no love in that. We're gonna wrap this up. That's what's up. Why? Like, see, look at this. We're on one accord. Time to manifest the blessings back to the children of light. Bruh, what? He's using the same terminology, the children of light. See? Bruh is on one accord. Alright? Yes. Yes. We're in a paradigm shift, people. Because the true people are here. The true heirs of the kingdom is here. We don't care what you people want to believe.
There's gonna be something in the making, because I'm not really sure what all is supposed to go with it. If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, you bout to perish with this judgment, perish with this judgment, perish with this judgment that's coming on the wicked. You're gonna perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment. You're gonna perish in this judgment that's coming on the wicked. Coming on the wicked is coming on the wicked. If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, you bout to perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment that's coming on the wicked. You about to perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment. You about to perish in this judgment that's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked. If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, yeah, you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, you bound to perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment. You about to perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment. It's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked.
All right. Let's go over here. Cosmic judgment. And the Most High will speak with a great voice to the entire ignorant, empty-minded people, and judgment will come upon them from the great eternal law of sowing and reaping. And all the wicked will perish at the hand of that eternal law. Fiery swords will fall from heaven on the earth. Torches, great gleams will come shining into the midst of men. I seen this on a movie last night entitled Earth's Last End or something like that. Oh my gosh, bro. They have to release these movies for free so that you know what's coming. All right? But, of course, in these movies, these Gentiles think that they can stop their judgment. All right? Now, all bearing earth will be shaken in those days by the hands of the earth itself, okay, and the eternal law, and the fish in the sea, and all the wild beasts of the earth, and innumerable tribes of birds, and all the souls of men in all the sea will shudder before the face of the immortal, and there will be a terror. He will break the lofty summits of the mountains, and the mounds of giants, and the dark abyss will appear to all. The dark abyss. High ravines and lofty mountains. They tell you a lot of stuff in sci-fi movies and whatnot. High ravines and lofty mountains will be full of corpses. Rocks will flow with blood, and every torrent will fill the plain. All well-constructed walls of hostile men will fall to the ground, because they knew neither the law, the eternal law. They refused to keep the eternal law. They knew not the judgment of that eternal law. They do, but they don't. But with mindless spirit, empty vessels of dishonor, carbon copy robots, all gonna be launched and attacked and raise fears against the sanctuary. All of them did this already. Yep, they all launched an attack and raised spheres against the sanctuary. But you're going to be judged, all men, by war and sword, because that's what you live by. Okay, all of this time the Gentiles have lived by the sword. Yes, they have. And the scripture declare, he that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. He that diggeth a pit, the pit is going to be filled with those who dug it. And fire and torrential rain. There will also be brimstone from heaven, and stone, and much grievous hell. Death will come upon four-footed creatures. Then they will recognize the immortal power who judges these things. Wailing and tumult will spread throughout the boundless earth. The boundless earth at the death of men. All the impious will bathe in blood. The earth itself will also drink of the blood of the dying. Wild beasts will be sated with flesh. The Most High himself, the great eternal one, told me to prophesy all these things. These things won't go unfulfilled. No, they will not go unfulfilled, nor is anything left unaccomplished that he so much put in mind. For the Spirit of the Most High, which knows no falsehood, is throughout the world. All the wicked are going to reap what they have been sowing all of this time, because the children of light have risen, and they are refusing to turn from their wicked ways. It ain't like we ain't been out here pronouncing these things. It ain't like we ain't been telling you people. You just been blatantly disregarding us, blatantly ignoring us, as if we are irrelevant, as if his word is irrelevant, as if his eternal law is irrelevant, and the God of money is over it. You think your God of money supersedes the eternal law of divine love. You are sadly mistaken. This is the book of Enoch, chapter 96. And now, I promise you, all of you crafty, as well as simple ones, that you often contemplate in the earth, you who are males, clothe yourselves more elegantly than married women, and both together more so than unmarried ones. Everywhere, arraying yourselves in majesty, in magnificence, in authority, and in silver. But gold, purple, honor, and wealth, like water, is going to flow away from you. Erudition, let's find out what this word is. The quality of having or showing great knowledge or learning, scholarship. Alright? You get the wisdom of this world. All right? You got the wisdom of this world, but not of the Great Spirit. Thus shall you perish together with your riches. Well, you're going to leave your riches here because you can't take it with you. All right? But you're going to be holding on to your riches to the day you die. Like a fool. That's why it's fool's gold. With all your glory and with their honors, while with disgrace, with slaughter, in extreme penury, shall their spirits be thrust into a furnace of fire. I have promised you, all of you sinners, that neither mountain nor hill has been or shall be subservient. Neither in this way has crime been sent down to us upon the earth, but men of their own heads have invented it. And greatly shall those who give it efficiency be execrated. See, you gave your power unto the beast unknowingly, and you are refusing to detach yourself from the ideology and the wisdom of this world. Therefore, you set yourself on the side of the adversary. Therefore, you gonna reap the same reward as the worst of the heathen. I have promised you, sinners, by the Holy and the Great One, that all your evil deeds are disclosed in the heavens, and that none of your oppressive acts are concealed in secret. You want to make people suffer because they don't want to pine after money. Like, wow. Think not in your minds, neither say in your hearts, that every crime is not manifested and seen. In heaven, it is daily written down before the Most High. Oh, that includes that which is in your heart. That includes that which is in your mindset. Henceforth shall it be manifested. For every act of oppression which you commit shall be daily recorded unto the period of your condemnation. Don't you know that it is oppression to withhold an abundance of substance from those that are in need? All because of your wicked ass ideology? Oh, well, you know today. And it's embedded in your conscience, people. Just because you tuned out your conscience, that's not going to give you a scapegoat. You're not going to have no scapegoat. Because that's why he has his people here. All right? He has his people here. All right?
This is gonna be something in the making because I'm not really sure what all is supposed to go with it. If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, you bout to perish with this judgment, perish with this judgment, perish with this judgment that's coming on the wicked. You're gonna perish in this judgment, perish in this judgment. You're gonna perish in this judgment that's coming on the wicked. Coming on the wicked is coming on the wicked. If you don't want to let go of what you think that you know, if you don't want to let go of what you think that you know, If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, you bout to perish in this judgment. Perish in this judgment. Perish in this judgment that's coming on the wicked. You about to perish in this judgment. Perish in this judgment. You about to perish in this judgment that's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked. If you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, if you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, yeah, you don't wanna let go of what you think that you know, you bound to perish in this judgment. Perish in this judgment. You about to perish in this judgment. Perish in this judgment. It's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked. It's coming on the wicked.
All right. So we're gonna go over one more thing. All right. As far as maybe two more things. All right, because understand, people, I'm not giving you my word. All right. It is a righteous thing to sow out of your abundance. All right, but it is a wicked thing to hoard onto an abundance while his people are suffering and lacking. Okay? You have to choose with your free agency to join the side of righteousness. Cleave to the children of light. All right? By its light the nations will walk, and into it the kings of the earth will bring their glory. They will call the peoples to a mountain. They will offer sacrifices of righteousness. That is no bloodshed. Okay? It'll be sacrifices of righteousness. For they will feast on the abundance of the seas and the hidden treasures of the sand. All of this is connected to what the Gentiles are supposed to do. The righteous ones. Alright? Alright? Those who look to him are radiant with joy. Their faces shall never be ashamed. Okay? Alright. See? All of this is connected, people. All of this is connected. I don't got time to go over all of it, okay? See? And it shall be to me a name of joy, I pray, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them. And they shall reverence and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. Okay? This is with our restoration and the righteous Gentiles who will cleave unto us. All right? Because it's time for righteousness. All right? The time's up for wickedness, people. It's reached unto high heaven. All right? It's time to begin to love. All right? It's important. All right? Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured or numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto us that we are not his people, there shall it be said unto us that we are the children of the living power. We are the children of light. All right? Yes. We have returned. We sought the Most High, our power. All right? We reverence the Most High. And his goodness is going to be seen. in these days. All right? Yes. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto us all of the wealth of the Gentiles, that their kings may be brought. Okay? And see, they changed this to forces, but it's supposed to be the wealth. Okay? It's the wealth. Not no man-made weapons. Okay? Bruh, they pollute our records. They have polluted our records. All right? All right? All of this pertains to us. We are going to be named the priest of the Most High. Men shall call us the ministers of our power, and we will eat the riches of the righteous Gentiles. And in their glory, we're not going to boast in them, we're going to boast in the Most High, thanking the Most High for the righteous Ams. All right? And the Ams will love us. Okay? Yes. Yes. The Ams are going to love the children of light. And the children of light love the righteous Ams. Well, the children of light love all humanity and all creation. But the righteous Ams are going to be devoted to us. Yes, they are. And we're here to freely give all the spiritual wealth that we have received and applied to our life. Okay? So we're rejoicing, even though it seems like I'm about to be changed into a lower state again. You know? He's going to strengthen his people. I will be able to soar in my purpose. All right? Not much longer are the wicked going to hold me down and keep me bound by this economic system of bondage. This is how they use their strength. Their economic system is used against us because we don't have what they established. So the righteous Ams who have an abundance of what they established will begin to be generous unto his people, which will strengthen us and allow us to soar in that which the Most High has given to us. Now, that is biblical prophecy that will be fulfilled, people. Now let's finish this up. This is what I had left over. Okay, is this the melodies? This is all the melodies. All right. I don't know if you're able to see that. Oh no, you can't see that. Hold on a second. How do I get it back, bro? That's crazy. Okay, so you guys are seeing this, but okay, is this, you still not seeing it for some reason. Let me turn it off, turn it back on. Still not showing the box around it, and then when I change it, it's not changing. Okay, it did change. Alright, cool. Alright, good. So, as you can see here, I could not get out anymore, and there's more. I'm not going to go over the more that I have on my phone that I didn't get a chance to take off my phone yet. So, as you can see, I had recorded something on 4/19/24. Well, I don't think that was. I'm not going to bring that because that was just. I think the whole thing was. I was listening to something in the background, so It was just a small clip. That was kind of like a short praise report. All right, but pretty much the whole thing is just something playing in the background while I was meditating. So, but the main ones was this one right here. Thoughts after Verizon was disconnected. All right, it was recorded on 5/15/24. The one recorded on 5/24/24. Reviewing Big Judah, the Most High will not destroy the Americas with nukes. Okay, all of this I had recorded without internet. All right, and since I've been back, I put out about 36 videos or so. I forget how many videos I put out since I've been back. But it's quite a bit of content that I put out. I just didn't have time to get into the rest of this, all right? And you can see that it's long, okay? 5:25, I recorded just some thoughts about my circumstances, okay? 6:15, the nations are about to weep, okay? 6:16, you may want to check your self-righteousness, all right? 6:20, evil cannot rule forever. All right, another one that's over an hour. I recorded again on 6:20. The longer you withhold of our resources, the worse off you're about to be. Okay, 6:23 is a damn shame how you're sealing your fate. 6:27, here to set the world on fire. Okay, so apparently all of these messages is going to have to wait till the Most High sends help. Okay, because ain't no might in my hands, people. I don't have $50 to pay this bill, and I'm not going to start another project tomorrow not knowing they're gonna cut it, or I can't go live. So it's just no point, bro. It's no point. Today is my last video. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna concern myself about it. Okay. It is what it is, people. All right. My life is not in my hands. I truly trust a great spirit. My faith and my trust is not in money. It's not in people. Okay? So, it's a false reality to say that I'm trusting in people and I'm trusting for people to take care of me. No. I'm trusting in the Great Spirit to take care of me because I know the prophecies. All right? That the Gentiles, the righteous ones, are to come and bless Zion. And it's very evidently crystal clear who is real Zion upon the earth. Those of us possessing the first fruits of the Spirit. All right? The spiritual people. The blessed people. Okay, you know who we are. Stop playing with yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. Those who bless you will I bless, but those who curse you will be cursed. You know what it is, people. And it is what it is. Shalom.